Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 6 brawlers currently in the meta. The meta is quite wild right now, so we're going to be jumping into what is the best. So before we go into today's video, make sure you're using a credit code in the shop. That would be greatly appreciated. Also doing a pin pack opening on my second channel, so don't forget to check that out later today. And without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright, guys, so jumping into this 6th best brawler currently in this meta, it's going to be Colette. So you might be thinking, well, Colette hasn't received any sort of buffs, but she's got a lot of indirect buffs. So as you guys have probably seen, tanks are just everywhere in this meta, and Colette is by far the best tank counter, mainly because she can two-shot and super every single brawler in the game. And with the amount of Primos, Bulls, and Franks in the game right now, Colette's push it star power is going to be an amazing counter to tanks. So as I said, not really any sort of a nerf, buffer to her, but all these indirect buffs to tanks, just Poké double tank everywhere, Primo everywhere, Bull, Frank, you can name it. All these tanks in the meta, you've got to kind of play Colette. And also, even in like scrims and competitive gameplay, even when like Poké or Primo, they're going to be like the main brawlers that are going to be banned, or just any sort of tanks, even when they're banned, like Colette's still going to be alright. She's going to be good on game modes like Heist. She's going to be good on open maps as well, like Backyard Bowl. She's just going to be a really good brawler overall in this current meta. And it's just safe to go Colette, because even with, well, even though there's not, if there's not any tanks in the game, you've still got her gadget, which has secretly been buffed against the squishy brawlers, because it actually deals a set amount of damage on first impact. So you can actually get a decent amount of damage with this gadgets just to start with. So secret buff to Colette on that gadget to squishy brawlers. So overall, I feel like she's got a better kit and can cope with all sorts of combinations. So maybe once tanks get nerfed a little bit more, I think Colette will obviously indirectly get nerfed, which probably is going to happen soon, because tanks still are really good. But just look at his push it star power. That's going to be so OP. But that's going to be the 6th best brawler currently in this meta. Let's hop into number 5. Alright, guys, so going into the 5th best brawler currently inside of Brawl Stars, it is B. So again, just like Colette, she's been indirectly buffed by all of these tanks, and with the ammo change as well, B is just absolutely insane currently in the game. Just every single map you could probably pull out a B just to be safe against the tanks. She's obviously got her 3k shots that she can keep on loading. She's got the slows, so if like a Primo jumps on you, you can slow him for like, I think it's 3.5 seconds. She's just got a really good kit right now, and just overall, I feel like she's still a balanced brawler. It's just because when the tanks come out, you know that B is going to be really good. And it's not really a lot of counters to her right now. There's no Mr. P in the meta. She does fairly well against brawlers like Jean as well, especially if you use this honeypot gadget, because what you can do, you can just keep this gadget. If a Jean goes to pull you, you just press gadget and the Jean will just pull the honeypot instead of yourself. So B, honestly, just a really good brawler overall right now. And also, I forgot to mention, like, honorable mentions as well. I think Bull just narrowly missed off the list, and Poké as well. I think Bull is secretly a really good brawler in this meta, and you probably see a lot more of him, because people don't really like to ban Bull. But I've been playing a lot of scrims, and Bull is a very high used brawler, which to me is just crazy, because Bull wasn't even good in Heist in the last meta. But right now, Bull is pretty much good everywhere, like Siege, Heist, inside of Brawl Ball. He's actually a decent brawler. But yeah, talking about B, just look at that. You can just slow a tank for a long time. I think before the emergency nerfs, we would have seen literally all the tanks in the top 6. It would have been crazy, and like Colette and B. But right now, at least it's a little bit more balanced. But that's going to be B. She's going to be the 5th best brawler in this meta. Let's hop into number 4. Alright, guys, jumping into the 4th best brawler currently in the game, it is Ems. So again, with Ems, there's not really been any main buffs with her, but just her aerial denial and her super, and just being really good against multiple tanks. Ems is going to be amazing in this meta. You can pretty much play Ems everywhere right now. Especially, there's not really a lot of brawlers that can hard counter her. I know the good synergy between Max has kind of been destroyed, with Max not being too meta at the moment. Ems still is a really good brawler, and she's been slept on for a long time, but finally she's returned back to the meta. A lot of people are going to enjoy that. I don't really mind too much Ems being meta. She can be a little bit toxic with her super, but overall, she's not been meta for such a long time, so it's nice to actually see her return to a really strong point in the game. So yeah, just like the other 3 brawlers, it's mainly because of how good tanks are right now. If tanks weren't this good, obviously these brawlers would not be nowhere near as good. But the fact that they can deal with control brawlers as well as the tanks as well, just makes them even more viable. There's just tanks everywhere right now, even with the nerfs, literally everywhere. But Ems is going to be good in pretty much every single game mode. I would say probably our weakest game mode can be I think it's pretty much everywhere you can use Ems in right now. I'll say Gem Grab because Gem Grab has a lot of longer range maps, but still she can be really good at maps like Double Swoosh. She's really good in Hot Zone. She's really good in Brawl. She's good in Siege. She's pretty much good everywhere right now. So it's kind of crazy. I'm saying this. This meta has flipped on his head near enough. And she would have been even better if the one of nerfed the ammo change, well, buffed the ammo change and then nerfed tanks as well. She was even stronger before then. It was absolutely crazy how much Ems I was seeing on ladder. But that's going to be, oh, I was going to end off the video. I mean, we're going to end off there. I thought I was going to score. But maybe with the gadget changes as well, we might see some brawlers become more meta. But as the days go on, I probably will Friday, I imagine, do some sort of tier list on all the brawlers. It's kind of wild. Like, it feels like a different game at the moment with all of these changes. So, like, normally when there's a couple of balance changes, it's quite easy to adapt to the meta. It's easy to create a list because not much really changed. It's quite simple. But with all these changes, it really has took me a while to kind of figure out what is good and what is not. So, yeah, that's going to be Ems. She's going to be the 4th best brawler in this current meta. Hopefully, we can score this. Let's see. Leon is turned into a bot. And we're able to score. So that's going to be the 4th best brawler. Let's hop into number 3. All right, guys, jumping into the 3rd best brawler in this current meta is going to be my boy, Gene. So Gene hasn't received any nerfs. Max got a bit of a nerf, so that synergy is kind of gone. But I think Gene still is a really strong brawler in this meta. The main reason is because he's so versatile. He's pretty much good against everything right now, especially with his gadget. He can free shot a lot of different brawlers. And his super, basically, when there's a tank and there's any sort of brawler next to you, when you get that pull, you're going to be able to destroy him a lot of the time. It's just a brawler that you can't really push against as a tank. He's good pretty much on every single map as a mid. And it's not even me being biased. I've got opinions of quite a lot of different pro players, and they all agree that Gene 100% is at least a top 6 brawler in this meta. We love to see it. I think it's probably a bit more healthy that Max isn't meta because the G-Max combination was just too strong. You were able to cycle pulls so much easier, able to get long range pulls much easier. I mean, we're just going to pull that Crow because why not? Probably a bit of a waste of a pull, but we just want to pull Swan because everyone says I miss every pull. There we go. I hit a pull there. I hit a pull. As I was saying, we love Gene metas. The other thing you got to be careful of with Gene is that there's brawlers like Tara in the meta and other brawlers that can put like a gadget down or something that can tank a Gene pull. So you got to be careful of those type of brawlers in this meta. Ooh, that Eggo gonna completely miss that open goal, which you love to see. The Crow's one shot. I shoot the wall instead of the Crow. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But Gene gonna be good at every. I think the early game modes he's not gonna be great on. It's probably Heist. That's the one game mode I would say to do not really use Gene on if you want to use him for content, or I don't know. He could be good in some combinations, but I wouldn't really recommend him playing Heist. Everywhere else, Gene's going to be absolutely amazing on. The thing as well, with that ammo change, it probably wasn't as good as before, but now they've given you at least a third of your ammo. He's going to be pretty decent still. So look at this 8-bit. He's going to try go for the spectacular goal. I'm going to pull this Edgar. Crow's still going to save it. I don't know what's happening. I thought we were going to score there. 30 seconds left. Let's see what goes on. But if you guys experienced the first day of the changes, literally all ladder was, well, if you see my streamer as well, all ladder was B Colette Primo. Every single comp, B Colette Primo. I think I played the game for like 4 hours, and there must have been about 3 games where I didn't face B Colette Primo. It was crazy, the meta on the first day, but it seems to have balanced out a little bit, and people probably have overreacted a bit too much. If we see a few more nerfs to Primo, we could see a nice meta, but that's going to be the 3rd best brawler right there. Let's hop into number 2. Alright guys, jumping into the 2nd best brawler currently in the game, it's still going to be Belle. So with the update, I think they tried to nerf Belle, but if anything, I think they give her a buff. She's still absolutely insane in this meta, and especially in competitive right now. I've been playing quite a lot of scrims, as I said, and she's pretty much everywhere. She's going to be really good against the tanky brawlers. She's probably not going to be the best on this map because there's probably a bit too many walls, but just in general, on the longer range maps, literally everywhere, she's going to be insane. She gets a super a lot more now, and just the fact that you can mark tanks are much easier to mark with your super. You can just destroy them once you get your super and target them. And the bouncing, a lot of the times they didn't really bounce more than 3 times, so I can see, well, I can't really see why people are saying that Belle's much worse in the meta. I still think she's a top 2 brawler, if not top 1 brawler. She's insane. She's got so much range. She can burst down so quickly. Just saw there, I just targeted the Primo up close to me. Nice and easy to get him down. She'll be able to get Anita down. Just a Gene on defense as well. But Belle, yeah, Belle needs a nerf. She's just too strong still. The range, the quick reload. I think she needs a reload nerf, if anything, right now. I feel like she just has too much ammo. A lot of times I can't really catch her off guard, but we do somehow miss the Gene there, even though he was slowed down. I tend to do that a lot with Belle's gadget. Don't really know why. They're probably going to score here, but regardless of the outcome of this game, Belle is so strong. She needs a nerf. It's been so long. She's been meta basically since her release. See if we can stop this Primo. Oh, he's going to jump and score. Oh, the Mortis with the fail. But anyways, that's going to be Belle. Belle is going to be super strong in this meta. Let's hop into the very best brawler. All right, guys, jumping into the very best brawler in the game right now. I think there should be no surprises here whatsoever. It is El Primo. So even with the emergency nerf change, it's going to take him a little bit longer to get that first super. But once he gets that first super, he's going to be chaining so easily. So I probably could have scored there by breaking the wall, but who really cares? Yeah, but with Primo, you either have to use him or counter him. He's way too strong. Inside of scrims right now, literally every single team are either banning Primo or they basically play him every single game or go for the hard counter like a Colette or like an Ems or something like that. They'll probably have multiple of those brawlers. I see, as I said earlier in the video, I see comps like B Colette Primo, just how strong. There's 2 hard counters to Primo, and then there's a Primo. You just can't go anything else. Primo's so strong. I feel like one of the nerfs that I've really suggested is that he's probably super recharge rate. If I don't want to nerf Tank's charging rate with their new trait, they probably need to change how fast Primo actually cycles his super, because he can just, especially with his speed style power, he can jump onto anyone, and just with the damage he intakes and the damage he's dealing to build up his super, he's going to cycle it way too crazy. It's definitely a broken mechanic in the game right now, and even brawlers like Shelly, I'm not even scared of facing off against. So he's probably going to block this, to be honest. Okay, we kind of messed that up. Let's see if our Mortis is able to score. But yeah, Primo, it's kind of wild considering he was the worst brawler in the game for such a long time, or one of the worst. It was it's really crazy to me how he can be considered as the best brawler in the game right now. So hopefully our Mortis can just walk this in. I'm about to get super. Come on, give me my super. Yep, that Sprout is going down. We've been slowed. We're probably going to end up dying here. Okay, Shelly is angry. Let's get this Primo and score. Nice. Oh, I get this. We're going to get this Mortis. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the top 6 list. Kind of crazy how this is develops, because so many brawlers not even close to the meta a few months ago, and now the best brawlers in the game. Really wild. We kind of love to see it. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.